You are given immortality, but you have to kill someone every year or you die. What do you do? Define kill someone. To kill them with my bare hands, or can I just shoot them or poison them? Does really bad advice that results in a death count? If I become a district manager for McDonald's, does heart disease count? Do I just become a vampire and have to feed once a year? Can I just tell really funny jokes and get people to say you're killing me? Does Minecraft count? Does IT count if I kill them in Minecraft? You left this so open-ended. Hunt down people that were involved with murders, rapes, and got away with it. Like Cindy Hendy and Jesse Parker Ray, who helped David Parker Ray abduct and rape women, and either completed their too short time or benefited from an overly generous plea deal. Or that Nance who won't say what he did with Lisa Marie Young. Also, maybe kill any judges, lawyers, investigators who gave into generous plea deals or sentences, etc. that helped a criminal get out and go on to hurt more people. Might make it a full-time gig. I live forever, and traveling once a year for a couple days, cash-only purchases, rent a car under assumed name to a city with gang drug problems. If possible, I pick a real piece of shit, if not a Rondo gangbanger, and shoot him to death. Random shooting with a suspect who is passing through and gone immediately are the hardest, if not impossible, crimes to solve. The single murder a year requirement and different city and victim profile will be sufficient, enough to make it near impossible to get caught. Plenty of accidents I can make happen, and counting indirect kills, for example, if I planted something or removed some screws and the result was someone's death. I could do this if the person is someone I don't know. I would feel bad the first couple of times, but I feel like I would get used to it after a while. There's so much war in the world that if I knew I wouldn't die, I could go to war and get the kills I need pretty easily. Unfortunately, I have some conditions that prevent me from fighting. Immortality sounds shite, tbh. Unless I get eternal youth, although not too much. No one wants to be 7 forever, an ability to heal from injuries, then I'm out. I'm 37, and my back is kinda fucked. My knees hurt, and I got fucked tendons in my hands. I failed to see how living more than a regular amount of time is gonna hell. Even with eternal youth, the injuries are gonna stack up pretty quickly to the point it's really not worth the effort anymore. Not down for eternity, stuck sat down. Dark. But if this were the deal, I'm pretty sure it's not that difficult to kill somebody randomly, in a way that's not traceable to me. Means a motive I have. The opportunity is pretty much there by default. If I decide that the motive is there, if I talk to myself long enough, could I decide that living forever is worth killing one person a year? Sure, plenty of people I don't like, but wouldn't kill otherwise. King, this so difficult. Just rent a hooker once a year. Yeah, you'll need to clean up a mess once a year or more. It'll probably get fun after a while, but that's a really easy, barely an inconvenience. Hell, just swerve your car a bit on New Year's Eve, you could probably fulfill that requirement. I would volunteer for an old folks' home. I'd treat all the seniors nicely and be as kind as possible. If I saw one of the seniors was having constant pain, I would give them a shot of medicine to let them peacefully die in their sleep. I'd do this during February every year, preferable between the 12th and 17th. Once a year. Easy peasy. I could do this the hard way and have fun with it, military, or the easy way and just become a death row executioner guy. It's on purpose, and I'd be the one killing for legal and just reasons on murders and bad people, already caught by the law. I wouldn't lose a minute of sleep. Why, bored of living and sometimes even feel like I want to die, so I probably wouldn't do it. But if there was something that actually motivated me to be immortal, then yeah, I'd probably do it. I'd find a way. I'm not going to kill just to prolong my life. So I would die. But for that 1 year of immortality, I'd eat lava, walk the depths of the Marianas Trench. I would crawl through the uncharted tunnels of the earth. At the end of the year I would die. But for that year I would live. Guess someone is gonna die. A better question is, for each year after a natural length of life, the amount of people you need to kill increases with those years. So if the average life expectancy is 78 years, in order to turn 100 you need to kill 22 people, 120 42 people, etc. Routinely exceed my limit by hundreds, nay thousands. get chastised for it, say I misunderstood the directions, then continue to exceed my limit every year after that, live until humans become extinct, at which time I'm no longer able to fulfill the requirements. Start an old age home, then hire this bitch. News, Canada, London, Woodstock, Ontario, Elizabeth Wetler for Public Inquiry Report 1.5 to 30181. I don't think you'd even be given a choice. As soon as the government, in particular the US government, catches wind, you're immediately enlisted as the asset. Don't worry, you'll definitely be killing more than one person every year. You'll be fine. Further. Kill people. I mean, if I was immortal, I'm assuming that means we're talking can't die, or age, and not just can't age. Then odds are I'd probably end up doing it anyway. And why not spice it up and act as a hitman? I get paid per kill and get to be immortal. That depends on what you mean by immortal. Ding can kill you, or just you don't get older. Because if I'm basically invincible, there is a basically endless supply of violent criminals I reckon I could waste without feeling too much guilt over. Mercy, kill folk who are terminally ill, are paralyzed and wish to die, or are in comas and have stated they'd want to die after a certain period of time. Got to be plenty of those folk about, and then just do it until I've had enough and decide to die myself. Once a year, I'd wear something skimpy, go to a bar, act drunker than any girl has any right to be, and then leave if someone follows me out and asks if I'm okay, and calls me a cab. They live, I leave if they follow me. I guess they shouldn't have. Seems like a good premise of a movie plot, maybe already, as I could see killing someone for survival and feeling extreme guilt, thinking that I had to do it each year. I believe I would choose to die rather than kill at some point, but not sure when. Become a lobbyist for the military-industrial complex, health insurance companies, coal, oil, gas, the firearms industry, the NRA, landlords, etc. Make buckets of money, go to fancy parties. Get your immortality. Never do anything technically illegal. Other immortals across the Caspian shore absorbing their quickening. Then running low on fresh meat, I'd travel into Europe and eventually to Scotland, where a young Highlander called Connor MacLeod open a clinic for people that want to die. First, I will make it as they will die. However, if 95 want to change their mind, I will let them go. However, they won't get their deposit back. As for 5 left, I can sell the rest and get money. Kill influential individuals with terrible deeds that go unpunished, like an immortal Batman that isn't afraid to end a life. Clean up the world of subhuman filth while retaining immortality. What are they gonna do? Kill me. I'm immortal. Make a list and study methods of killing people. Those who desire to die, and those who it would be a mercy for them to die. Does the year clock countdown reset after you kill, or do you need to just make a killing within the calendar year? Pretty sure I could get a job as an assassin for some government by killing 1 person a year. Wouldn't be hard. Strap on a bomb with a dead man's switch and drop me into an enemy camp. I'm immortal and won't die from the explosion. Or, if you're in prison and you keep killing inmates, eventually they'll give you the death penalty, but when they find out they can't kill you, do they just put you in solitary confinement for a year? I visit a prison every year and choose someone who deserves to die. I would only choose people that have been found guilty of horrific crimes proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. To me, they are a waste of space and taxpayer money. Become a mystery serial killer who only kills people on New Year's Eve. Just get 1 before and 1 after midnight, cause then you'd never have to kill more than once a year. And you become a mystery, and that's pretty cool. So, you have free reign on decisions on who dies, or are we given the targets? I mean victims. Who do I contact for this? Because I can think of a couple decades I'd like to take care of. Hypothetically, of course. Every other year, attend a New Year's Eve party. Poison the 2 people I like least with different amounts of the same poison. 1 dies before New Year and 1 shortly after. Boom. I'm hassle-free for another 2 years. Too lazy for immortality or murder. So unless I kill accidentally, or in self-defense, will just expire when my time is up, or within a year of neglecting to kill, depending on the terms of the bequest. With being the owner of company that does life and assistance program that help people legally. Suicide trigger the immortality. In a way, you are the ultimate responsible for the death of those people. Start killing pedophiles and other child-harming people. Would be hard to find someone before they're in jail that I'm certain did the crime. But I'd have a year to figure it out each time. Go to a country where assisted suicide is legal and help people with chronic terminal illnesses. Choose to die with dignity. Alternatively, break into a hospice and start unplugging shit. Work at poison control. Become the foremost specialist in poison and intoxication deaths. Then find and work at a bar in Costa Rica near the rainforest. And let the frogs do their job. The same thing I've done for the last 2,000 years. Kill a motherfucker every year to keep my immortality. Sometimes I kill more than one person in a year. Depends on how I'm feeling, providing it's the non-aging, heal from any injury, no diseases or degenerative conditions kind of immortal, then I'm in. Could make it a good century before I even finish my list. That would assume the trauma surgeon bears some sort of responsibility for the person's death. If you have unsurvivable injuries, then nothing the surgeon did affected the outcome. That's easy. Just go to a major city, find the shitty part of town and not off a drug dealer or gangbanger. Do it at night. No one sees you and no one will ever know it's you. I take that offer and kill child predators with glee. When I run out of them. If that's possible, I move on to politicians, rapists, abusers and murderers of the disadvantaged.